saying Travis? Who called him Trav? I feel like I'm going to call him Trav. Perfect. All right, so I'm just going to take my time with him, okay? The very first thing I hear is, tell her I really like the charm that says forever. What's that? You're not the only one that has a charm, though. Do you have a charm? Does it say forever?
Forever, my dear.
That's it. All I keep hearing is forever. It just means because he's validating the forever for the two of you, because it's the word that draws the two of you as far as the connection. Do you understand that? Fantastic. Because he keeps saying to me, tell her I like the charm that says forever. Are you mom? Okay, because he said mom and then wife. Do you understand? Who else is with you? Huh? Okay, perfect. Because he keeps saying to me, they're the main two, but everybody else is here as well. Do you understand it? So we're just going to take our time with it, okay? So he's actually starting to step forward. I'm hearing screeching tires, so that's how I know it's an accident. Do you understand it? Okay, so I'm just going to take my time with him. He's very young. He looks like he's in his 20s. Do you understand? Okay, good. He's stepping forward. He's a stocky guy, but I feel like he's like a big teddy bear. Do you understand it? Good, as I'm starting to see him. Why does he have me feel like I want to stand on the back of a flatbed truck? He says, I'm here, and this is where they put me. What is that?
It's the way he went to ride was on the back of the truck to the side.
Okay, that's it. Because all of a sudden I saw this flatbed truck. The front of the truck looks white. Do you understand it? Just his symbolism. It could be a different color. And he makes me feel like I want to stand on the back of the flatbread. And all he keeps saying to me is, this is where they had me, but this was where I felt at home. Is that what he did for a living? Perfect. That's how I understand it. Do you understand? Fantastic. Tell Layla she's doing such a good job. What's that about?
Just do what she's body training.
Okay.
That's one of the things I asked him to say.
That she's doing a good job potty training and give her name? Hey, honey, I just go with it. Never have I had anybody come through and say she's doing a good job potty training. I've read thousands of people. Do you understand it? Good. So that's one of the things you wanted him to talk about? Fantastic. Because he keeps saying to me, tell her I said that Layla is doing a good job potty training. Do you understand? He's saying to me that he was with you when you got your tattoo, and that it honors the three most blessings in your heart. Do you understand? And he keeps saying me and my two girls. Do you understand? So you have a second girl as well? Perfect. So it's his way of validating that. Fantastic. I'm just going to go with him. I'm being told he's only been gone a few months. And it was sudden and unexpected to him and sudden and unexpected to the family. Do you understand? Was he driving for work when this happened? Because he just said to me I was on the job. Do you understand? That's how I know. Okay, good. So because even though he makes me feel like he drove these larger trucks or rigs or whatever, do you understand it? You can still have a car accident and pass that way, but be in your actual vehicle. He keeps saying to me it happened on the job. Do you understand? Can I ask you a question, honey? Because I feel like it's personal. Do you feel like in some ways you're getting enough support and in other ways you're not? Do you understand it? Because he keeps saying to me, she needs to know what a good mom she has been. And she was before I left. And it's okay for her to vent to people, and it's okay for her to cry over me, and it's okay for her to say all the things that she's going through. And if she's not getting support from people that she hoped to get support from, there's other people's ears that she can have listen. Do you understand it? Do you understand why he's saying that? Has that been a struggle for you? Okay, because tell her she's more strong than she realizes. Do you understand it? Good, perfect, perfect. And I feel like the two of you are good support for each other, because he makes me feel that he wants to hug you both at the same time, and then he makes me connect. Huh? Perfect. He makes me connect the two of your energies, and he keeps saying to me, it's nice to see the two of them so close, and I'm glad they're able to support each other with all of this. Do you understand it? He just said, Mom, I love you. I know it's really hard. Okay. Is your only child lost on the other side? Okay, because he keeps saying to me, only child, that's how I know. Okay. Do you understand why he's saying to me, don't be sad celebrating the birthdays of the girls without me? What is that?
Allie's first birthday's coming up.
That's it. Perfect. And that's right around the corner? Perfect. That's what it is. Because he keeps saying to me, tell her I'll be there. And then I feel like I want to release balloons. Have you been thinking about releasing balloons to heaven, or did you?
We have a son, and we release balloons for him all the time.
Perfect. Good. Perfect. So I'm just going to leave that for a minute, okay? Because he keeps saying to me, you have 2 daughters here, but the son's on the other side. Perfect. Good. Because they're saying to me there's going to be validation about that, but he was going to validate himself first. Do you understand? Fantastic. All right, so I'm going to leave that for a minute. And he was just a baby, because I feel like I want to hold him in my arms. Do you understand? Fantastic. Okay. I'm asking him to step forward because I want him to come and stand just in front of you. And I just want to listen to him for a minute, because they're saying to me he's been gone just a few months. And what's with the number 4 or the month of April?
It's the month he passed.
Perfect. So it's their way of giving me, he's got a really strong grandmother stepping in behind him. Just somebody that's been passed longer that's going to give him a little energy, so you guys have a little extra time with him. He's only been past 2 months, but I want to be able to get everything and anything I can out of him for you, okay? Because he keeps saying to me, I never thought that I would leave my wife or my girls. Do you understand it? Okay, good. You talk to the girls about him? Perfect. Because he keeps saying to me, tell her I said thank you, because she's still trying to make sure that she talks to the girls about me as much as she can, because she never wants them to forget me. And I know that she's worried about it because they're so young. Do you understand it? That's how I know they're like under 5. They're both under 5? Yeah.
One's 2 and one's 8 months.
One's 2 and one's 8 months. So you're worried about them not having memories of him? Okay, good. But he makes me feel like you have photo books. Do you understand it? We're in the process of trying to put some together too. As he said to me, she has some and she's trying to put them together because she wants the girls to remember me. Do you understand it? Fantastic. Good. There's a huge red heart in front of him. And he keeps saying to me, my wife needs to know how much I love her. Tell her to give the girls a kiss for me. Do you understand it? Okay. All right. I'm being told to have a few more minutes with him, so I want to see if I can get anything else out of him that I can. He just said to me, I'll be spending the whole day with you on Sunday. Were you wondering about that?
We're going to put a student there for the girls' handprints for Mother's Day.
Do you understand it? Perfect. Because all he keeps saying to me is, I'm going to be spending the day with them on Sunday. And then he gives me the symbolism as he knows what you're going to do in honor, and that you were hoping to share that day with him. Do you understand? Because this is his first Father's Day without them. Okay, but this would have been the first Father's Day with your second girl. Because he keeps saying to me, I've had Father's Day before, but only with my little girl. Meaning that's how I know one of them didn't have a chance to have the Father's Day yet. Do you understand it? Good. All right, I'm not going to have him much longer. I'm going to see if I can get anything else out of him. What's with the drawings? Because I'm seeing construction paper.
I think that we went up today.
What is that?
A Father's Day project they did at school.
Okay, that's it. Because all I see is this big construction paper, and he keeps saying to me, tell her it's beautiful. That's all I hear. Do you understand? She just made it today? Fantastic. Good. Were you thinking about placing them or hanging them up for him?
Mm-hmm.
It's his way of saying he knows. Do you understand it? Okay. I don't understand this, but he keeps saying to me, tell them they did a really good job on the CD and the photos. What's that?
We had just a memory thing at the funeral.
Okay, perfect. Good. Did somebody change it for you just after? Because he makes me feel like it's switching just after the passing.
There was 2 different ones. There was one.
Perfect. Okay, good. So then there was a second one introduced? Good, that's what it is. Because I'm like, honey, what's that about? And then I feel like it's changing just after the passing. Meaning it's his way of validating there's 2 separate ones. Do you understand? Good. He makes me feel like the 3 of you were his princesses, but I'm trying to figure out how to put this in words because he makes me feel like he wrestled around with them like boys. Do you understand that?
Yeah, he was.
Okay, perfect. Because he just makes me feel like anytime I had to play with them, which wasn't a lot because I worked really, really hard to try to take care of my family, I tried to spend time with all my girls. I know she feels that it's going to be hard. There's days she feels like giving up and she feels like she can't handle it herself. He's talking to you. Do you understand it? But I want her to know that I'm always here and I'm always in her corner. Do you understand? Okay. I don't want her to ever feel that she has to give up. And I don't want her to ever think that she can't do this. Have you been questioning that a little bit? Oh, honey. He's been trying to give you the strength from the other side the whole time. He just makes me feel not only so proud of the girls, but so proud of you. Do you understand? Good. I can see the doublings in front of his chest. It's their way of validating that he's at peace. The son that was lost passed before him. Because he keeps saying to me that his great-grandmother was passed, and that when he crossed into the light, because they're actually going to make me watch him cross in the light, I can feel his soul. They took his soul quick, like this. Do you understand it? Because I'm being told not only sudden to him, but sudden and unexpected to all of you, and they make me feel like they took him. You felt like you didn't have a goodbye with him? Okay, good. Is he saying to me, I didn't even have a chance to say one word to them, I was gone. They're showing me the protective wings, so that's how I know he's protected in the moment, and that he didn't have to feel everything he went through. Do you understand it? Was that a question on your mind? That's why he just answered. That's why he just answered it, honey, okay? Because all I keep hearing is, she needed to hear me say that. Do you understand? Okay. I can see him going into the light. I'm being told there was a great-grandmother standing there, and I'm being told your son was in her arms to greet him. Those were the 2 people to greet him when he crossed over. Do you understand it? And all I keep getting is, he's with me. Okay, I feel like I want to go back to the daughters for a minute, because I feel like I want to talk about the younger one. Okay, good. You already talked about the one, Layla. Okay, good. The other daughter, her name starts with A. All I hear is Do you understand it?
E.
Okay, E. I just hear I'm gonna get it. I want to see if I can get it, but I just hear And then he keeps saying to me, he only had a chance to hold her for a few months. It's his way of validating not only how old she is, but that it's been really, really hard on you because you look at the girls and you think of all the lifetime that they're not going to have their dad. And he keeps saying to me, I don't want her to look at it that way. I want her to look at that I'm their angel. Do you understand it? He said, I know it's going to be hard for her. I know it's really different for her already. If the role was reversed, I don't know what I would do. He said, Mom, he just said to me, Mom, I'd probably be on your doorstep every day. with the
He's
girls
totally
because
bad.
I wouldn't be able to handle it. That's why he's saying how strong she is through all this. Do you understand? Perfect. Good. I want her to know when she wants to talk to me. I'm here. You've been talking to him for quite a bit. Is he saying to me she needs to know I hear everything she says? Do you understand it? Okay. Honey, and that's wonderful because I want you to keep that communication open with him because he makes me feel not only so much love for the two of you, but that he is going to be a stronghold in your life and that he's going to be doing everything he can from the other side to be able to watch over you and the children and give you strength and support. And he keeps saying to me, she needs to know she can do this. And all I keep hearing is all this country music behind him, but I can't make it out. He's dressed in jeans and a t-shirt. It's just, he's very casual. Perfect. So he just comes in, he has jeans and a t-shirt. I feel like I want to take a hat on and off. So that's how I know he wore it most of the time, but not all the time. Do you understand it? Good, because I'm starting to see him. He has really pretty eyes, though. Really light, pretty eyes, like yours. He said I have my mom's eyes. Do you understand that? Fantastic. Because I'm starting to see him. Even though I was seeing him before, he just stepped forward a little more, and I could see his eyes clear as day. Even though before, they looked blue to me. But now I see them on a higher level. He's, this is what I'm going to say to you. Just so much a presence in both your lives. And his sign for the girls is butterflies. Do you understand why he would pick that? Perfect. So you just need to know that that's his sign for the girls, okay? He just said, Mom, I love you.
That's what I'm saying to him.
Because he's answering you, honey. Because they're going to pull his energy out in a minute, okay? And you've been sitting here telling him you love him. Because he just said, Mom, I love you. It's his way of answering you back because he knows what you're saying to him, okay? I want you to watch for the hummingbirds because that's his sign to you. Why he's choosing that, I don't know. It's just what he's choosing, okay? I feel like he's been leaving change along the way, so I want you to watch for any pennies or anything else you find as well. But he holds this really beautiful light blue and purple butterfly in his hands, and he keeps saying to me that that's his sign for the girls. Okay. He just put his hand up, so he's going to go to see if I can get anything else from him really quick. He did a fantastic job. Really, really, really wonderful job. Do you go to the plot where he is often? Because all he keeps saying to me is, she comes there all the time to see me, and I feel like I'm walking up to his plot. You go 3 times a week?
3 or 4.
That's it. Okay. This is what I'm going to say to you, because he's saying to me that it's been really hard when you, since his passing. And I feel like that's where you feel like you can talk to him and you feel the closest to him. Do you understand it? But every time you go there, you bring his spirit to you. Okay? So it's his way of making that connection with you. Because he makes me feel like I'm walking across the grass and I'm walking right up to his plot. And all he keeps saying to me is, when she comes there and she sits and she talks to me, I'm there with her. That's how I know. Do you understand it? Okay. I think over time it'll get a little easier for you because you need to know that even whether you're at the plot or whether you're at home, he's going to hear you and that connection's going to be the same. I think for you right now, because this is a recent passing and he's only been gone for around 2 months, it's the best way for you to handle it, and that's okay because my guy keeps saying to me, it's what you need to do now because of the grief stages that you're in because he was your child. Do you understand it? Because he's the only child you lost and because the grief is so much for you. So I know as it slowly gets easier that he's going to be trying to get your attention in other ways and that it'll get a little easier for you as far as making the connection more just at home and in other ways as well. It's just his way of saying he's going to do everything he can to come to you as much as he can and give you anything that he can so you know it's him. Do you understand? Have you felt